buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. These scenes brought to you from the Stade Louis II, one of the most easily distinguishable grounds in Europe. Well, we're on the way. And he has been fouled there. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. Dinks one in, hits one! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. This could spell danger. Hits one! Goal! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
Villarreal draw first blood here.
Still a fragile lead, though. They can't afford to sit on this.
Chance! Oh, that's a fine save!
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
And that's been... Up he gets! He's missed, but not by that far.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Leipzig can't make any sort of inroad despite all this possession, and the through ball is intercepted. Driving on now, what can they conjure from here? It's got through to him, it's got through. Oh, shooting chance! He scored! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground, because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal. It just got caught napping.
Gorgeous control there. That intervention was very necessary. And it's played forward. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Hoists it forward. Forward it goes. Tries a shot! Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. What it has been, an even contest, as the scoreline suggests, and it has been more than decent to watch. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, we thought this would be close, Peter, and it's proving us right so far. They're well matched, and it presents a fascinating battle of wits to see who'll emerge on top or otherwise.
It's been a really interesting game up to now, and the sides are predictably very well matched. Hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but as it stands, it's one each. Already up and running for the second half. No reported change to either side during the break. He's left his man.
We can assume that they've been instructed by the boss to stay in attack.
They're just looking to break, aren't they?
Yeah, the key now is just to get the ball to them as soon as possible.
And it's the goalkeepers to claim. It's a good run down the right. Where could this lead? Loses his balance and loses the ball. And it's got through. Romulo. Ball forward, What does he try from here? He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Peter, his body shape was a giveaway before he made the pass, and its obviousness was appreciated.
And the finish! And yes, it's there! And they've got their lead back.
Well, when the game's played like that, it's made to look very simple. You know, I love watching football like this. Easy, effective, 1-2 and bang. Thanks very much.
Have got changes here from both sides, in fact. Villarreal get themselves into the lead.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Perez.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
Well, they could break here. Now it's Perez.
Villarreal are clearly looking to kill this game off. It's keeping the ball away from the other end too.
Foyt. Leipzig are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Perez shoots! And that would have been some goal.
I just hope he won't let the failure to score affect him. With the ability he has, he can reproduce.
Surely a shot. He's had a shot! He's got away with one there.
Well, one sloppy lapse like that can do a lot of damage, and it was triggered by the closing down. They're playing as if time is on their side when it's fast running out. They've got to quicken this up.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Gets away from his opponents. It's a fine challenge and it goes his way. They've played it short. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Big chance! And he heaves it forward. It's a loose ball. The whistle has gone and it is all over. Leipzig played a big part in it, but they walk away with nothing. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Leipzig definitely struggled to get going. That was sensible.
Well, good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much-anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. And this must be amongst the favoured arenas of supporters all over the world. It really does have a very special feel. It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. So a big chance now from 12 yards to get them off and running. He was just never going to miss.
He just didn't let his nerves get to him. He struck that with conviction. What a penalty.
Leeds have an early lead. Good start. And it's played forward. And the finish! Sticks it away! Ajax are level.
What a great finish, but how about the touch? It just allowed him to put the ball exactly where he wanted it, and the rest became a formality.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited for me. Now they can go one better, possibly.
That'll be a throw. Berghaus. Oh, sweet feet. Out to the left it goes. Steered forward. Defenders on the back foot. Calvert-Lewin. And it's been taken straight back. Could be thinking about... Hits one! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Lovely control. He made it stick with an excellent touch.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Calvert-Lewin battles to win it back. Forward it goes. Berghaus already, of course, on the score sheet. It's Calvert-Lewin! Really well taken goal. And they get themselves in front! What about that, Jim Beglin?
It's rarely a problem when that much time is afforded in the penalty box. Nobody sensed where the danger was lurking, and the finish was made a lot easier.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Good challenge, he just stood firm. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
You have to admire commitment like that, because he could easily ignore that and just kind of walk around and let others do all the chasing, but instead he looks as if he relishes the chance to dig in for his team here.
He's got away, That intervention was very necessary. Tries to get it forward quickly. Leeds are ahead here. It has been a good half for them. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. And it's got through. Well positioned to make that interception. And he heaves it forward. Oh, shooting chance! With that goal comes comfort. And the whistle goes to half-time.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1. Already up and running for the second half. Calvert-Lewin. Leeds have it back and they can go again. Davy Klaassen, and it's Blint. Can't get the better of his opposite number. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Yeah, and he's just entered the last chance saloon. One wrong move now, and he's in trouble.
Time for a change in personnel. Two changes being made right now. Calvert-Lewin finds himself offside. He's made sure that... Oh, that is asking for... He's had a go! This could fall anywhere. The defence can get it clear. Ajax are leaving men forward. The referee's awarded a free kick. Keeps everyone guessing. Gets it, and now what? Oh, it's beautiful, intricate passing. They are toying with their opponents.
Well, they know that their version of what they do is extremely good. I mean, it's a level of possession that leaves the opposition chasing shadows.
Hoists it forward. Has he picked him out? Calvert-Lewin. Lovely feet. Klaassen drives it forward. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. He's gone for it! David Klaassen. Brought forward. What does he try from here? Now it's Klaassen. Blint. Cuts it out. Cleared without complication. David Klaassen. Klaassen cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
That's a promising ball. Timely intervention. You can get that clear.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Ball's loose. Who's getting there? Calvert-Lewin. Davy Klaassen. Leeds couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. Ibrox is a wonderfully atmospheric ground. There genuinely is a unique feeling here. And already we're underway here. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Mauricio. And he's away. Andreas Pereira. Andreas Pereira making use of the space out. Towering header! That's a half-decent try.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
Lobs it in gently. Dangerous looking ball, and it's come to nothing. Tries to get it forward quickly. Hoists it forward. Questions were asked, and he's given the answers. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Gomez. Quarter of an hour played. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Mauricio. Andreas Pereira gets the better of his man, shapes to shoot! Same again, same outcome.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Jordan Henderson. Goes for goal! Surely this time they've scored! He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
I doubt he'll score too many, which come easier than that, Peter, but just look at his movement. He knew instinctively that the keeper would struggle to hold on to it.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval from the support all around the stadium.
He's picked him out, dashing forward at pace. Oh, nice touch. A scything tackle. Great leap! And it's played forward. Jordan Henderson. Jordan Henderson. And the ball is out of play. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Andreas Pereira doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Plays it over to the other flank. Andreas Pereira. Mauricio. Andreas Pereira, defenders on the back foot. Receives it in a good position. And this could be the final action of the first half. And it's half-time here. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, it hasn't exactly gone to plan so far, but there's no need to panic. There's still plenty of time to get back into this. As always, an early goal would help swing things back in their favour.
The action has already resumed here.
Well, I'm sure the managers talk the talk, and now it's time for these players to walk the walk and deliver a rousing response to a rousing team talk.
And it's Henderson. Henderson flings it out wide. He gets past his man. And it's got through. Whistle's gone, that's foul. So a chance to deliver a ball into the box. So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. Andreas Pereira. Andreas Pereira gets it out to the wing.
We can assume that they've been instructed by the boss to stay in attack.
They're just looking to break, aren't they?
Yeah, the key now is just to get the ball to them as soon as possible.
Henderson. Still chasing the game, trailing by one. Andreas Pereira.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Spot on, Peter.
Forward it goes. Cut out in the nick of time. Referee's given a throw. Jordan Henderson. And it's Wilson. Just brushed off the ball there. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, they may be down, but they're far from out. In terms of chances, they're right up there with these opponents.
Oh, that is lovely footwork. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Really good feet. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Well, these are the sort of opportunities, Peter, that really need to be taken when you're trailing. There's pressure on this one.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. He's tried a shot. Oh, the ball's come loose. And help's available out wide. And he just whacks it away. And it's been taken straight back. Oh, really tidy interchange. Tries a shot! And that could come back to haunt them.
I think he rushed that. He had a bit more time than he realised. He could so easily have equalised there.
And it's played forward.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Plays it out to the flank. Can he deliver? Cleared away. Danger averted for now.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Gets into a dangerous position. Lovely bit of skill. That's a good ball to find him. Not offside that time.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue the situation, and it needs to be any time now, really.
More than happy to take the muscular approach. Hoists it forward. Again the flag's up. And there goes the final whistle. One goal settled it. A tense and exciting game that just got away. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, the way the manager has stormed down the tunnel lends itself to an almighty telling off for such a timid...
Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. Stadio Olimpico looking for goal! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Some good play on the left-hand side now to profit from it. And it's been taken straight back. Gets the better of his man. Oh, really good feet from him. Plays it out to the wing, and he's cut it out. Tries to get it forward quickly. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Dinks one in, and that'll go straight through to the keeper. Ma Hoang, goalkeeper's ball. Ball's out on the left now. Mainz going about it patiently, perhaps too patiently. So it is still 0-0. Great run this, he's covered quite a distance. Oh, defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Good run down the left. What can they make of it? Gets the chance to cross. And now they can launch a counter. Ma Hoang. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Right through the middle. Shot at goal! They've scored! Oh, high-quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second. So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, and they know there's plenty of work left in this one, Peter, before they can actually say that the job is over.
Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Ma Hoang. Well positioned to make that interception. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. could be a chance here. Goes for goal! And this could be the final action of the first half. Ma Hoang gets it away. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. The ball's... Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Not the most convincing of displays. They could certainly do much better than this. They'll want to keep things simple, build up their confidence, and not rush into mistakes.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Mainz don't need to press the panic button just yet. They may have to tweak their setup first. If they don't grab an early goal in this second half, they can't hold back though.
Ball through needs to be good here. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. So who's he picking out? That intervention was very necessary. Oh, nice touch. Well, there's no sign here of forwards working back. They are staying upfield.
They are, Peter, and it gives them a chance.
Shapes to shoot! It's there! They are right back in business. Was there ever any doubt?
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
Mainz grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Oh, look, Peter, there's a great ebb and flow to this clash, and it's above all expectations for me.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Oh, well defended, that had to be done. Oh, good interception. Hoists it forward. And it's played forward. Now a chance to break. Oh no, that's not the ball he wanted. And now the breakaway. Lovely feet. Here it is now, surely! Time to deliver. And it's hoisted clear. Hulk. Done very well to intervene.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Forward it goes. And he's there to cut it out. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Mainz merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. He's left his man.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Gone a long way up and away. And there goes the final whistle. Passion and panache and perseverance, and in the end, parity. A really good game to watch. So what do you take away from it all, Jim? Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. The Estadio Urbano Caldera, surprisingly small for a top-flight venue, but it makes up for that in its history and its heritage. And as you can see, we've already started here. It's a fine run and he's happy to keep going. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example.
That's believing too much in his own ability to hold on to the ball.
Gonzalo Guedes. Big chance! Try. The outcome could so easily have been different. Great leap! Good clearance and very necessary. Costa battles to win it back. Costa with good energy in defence as well.
You have to admire commitment like that, because he could easily ignore that and just kind of walk around and let others do all the chasing, but instead he looks as if he relishes the chance to dig in for his team here.
Quarter of an hour played. Botafogo still without an attempt on target. He's there to receive it. And the ball's come out. And he's straight offside. Chaleta Shah. Could move up a gear here. Costa. Oh, that's neat. Chaleta Shah plays it forward. Played back in. Looking to force his way through. Niels. And it's Correa. Correa. Now it's Costa. Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work though.
Carlos Soler. Gonzalo Guedes. Niels. Back into the middle. Correa. That'll be a corner. That'll go straight through to the keeper. effort paid to a promising move. Carlos Soler. Gonzalo Guedes. He's had a go! Oh, real danger here. He's left his man. That's good distance on it. And the whistle goes for half-time. So now the team has broken through. It's certainly not going to want to try. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goals. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Yeah, and despite the scoreline, it's clear who the better side is when it comes to chances. If this is the trend that's going to continue, then there's only going to be one winner here, and I don't think it's going to take too much improvement for it to happen.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. The action has already resumed here. And the shot! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Forward it goes. Diego Costa. Edenilson. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. That intervention was very necessary. Cleared without complication. Carlos Soler. Edenilson.
We can assume that they've been instructed by the boss to stay in attack.
They're just looking to break, aren't they?
Yeah, the key now is just to get the ball to them as soon as possible.
Shapes to shoot! He scores! A pretty simple finish in the end. What do you think, Jim?
Well, it's pretty damning on the part of that defence, Peter, that he was allowed so much time and space. But I think you have to give credit where it's due. And it was a brilliant setup and finish.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Yeah, I had a feeling this was coming. Still, there's a fair bit of time if you're going to think about defending it now.
Well read, he sorted that out.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Spot on, Peter.
Lovely bit of skill. And it's played forward. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. He's had that put on a plate. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
Cut out in the nick of time. And that has been clubbed away.
Botafogo look completely out of sorts when it comes to crucial moments, Peter. They've lost composure and that killer instinct.
That's a good intervention. Things could have got far worse than that. Tries to get it forward quickly.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Hoists it forward. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Now it's Costa. Now a chance to break. Cuts it out. He's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Looks to play him in. That's a minor communications breakdown. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next?
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
Questions were asked, but he's given the answers.
San Sebastian probably could have killed things off, but they should be okay here.
It's a loose ball.
Botafogo need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
Going through. Good take, and he's had a look. Loose ball, who's going to get there? And that will be the final act. Always in the balance, and in the end, one goal was enough. They are narrowly beaten.
Well, there's no shortage of effort and commitment from them. They were just undone by that second half goal.
Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game in the world. And boy, does it add to the occasion. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. He's making good use of his strength there. Great leap! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
Oh, didn't catch it right. And it's played forward.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
He's made sure that that won't get through.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And here's Wilson. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Besiktas can't seem to retain possession. Oh, he's not going to get that. So it is still 0-0. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. And here's Wilson. Hits one!
It's a keeper's nightmare, Peter. He just couldn't pick up on it until it was way too late, having so many bodies in front of him.
So we have our breakthrough.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given.
Yeah, it would seem a little too far out. And this will probably be a dink far post.
Chance! That has certainly tested the keeper.
Well, as tests go, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
And that has been cleared. Wilson. Hardly anything between the sides, and the score is 1-0. Going for... tries a shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Hoists it forward. challenge, but fair enough. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Plays it into the... Heads it! And with that goal comes comfort. What a great header, got plenty on that.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle, but that was beautifully met, it really was.
So that's 2 now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team, really, your striker should be the first line of that defence, and he's delivering.
The half-time whistle goes. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
A half of massive entertainment and excitement. A 2-goal margin, yes, but all things still possible. And the action is back underway. And he's away. Oh, he's been flattened there. Well, they can break here. Wilson. Forward it goes. He's got options out wide. Out of play for a goal kick. Wilson has created one goal already. Cuts it out. They're guilty of lacking inventiveness here. It's all broken down.
We can assume that they've been instructed by the boss to stay in attack.
They're just looking to break, aren't they?
Yeah, the key now is just to get the ball to them as soon as possible.
Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. wasn't very much in that, not far away from being a telling final ball.
Besiktas just had to make the ball stick, but came up short.
Out to the right, breaks on here. Out for a throw.
There's a lot of movement going on. There's no shortage of options.
So I guess they're looking to play around their opponents as opposed to through them.
Yeah, the style is designed to dominate the ball, and so you dominate your opponents.
Has a hit! That's caused a worry or two.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
Oh, real danger here. To get it forward quickly. Wilson. Did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Is there any support? He might not need it. Shot at goal! He scores! Back to within one! Interesting!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
There's going to be another change here. We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, they've given themselves a chance here, but now it's a case of getting the balance right between attack and defence, and that's not easy.
Gets the better of his man.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Goalkeeper's ball. Battles to win it back. Now, and the shot! No mistake! Dying minutes, and we're all square again!
Besiktas are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
The changes then in quick succession. All square again into the dying minutes. It really is now or never. They need a goal however it comes. Wilson.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
And help's available out wide. Clears it out of harm's way. And it's played forward. Done very well to intervene. Good ball. Crowd calling for him to shoot. He's had a shot! Oh, it's in! And that has raised the roof! And that's that. Quite a game, memorable for its fluctuation in fortunes and astonishing turnaround. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, the surprise for me was seeing a team look so feeble in what is usually a strongly protected area.
Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. Entirely unique. This place has something special about it. La Bombonera. And already we're underway here. Immobile. Quintero. Played out to the right. Plays it out to the flank. Lovely feet. And he has been fouled there. So a chance to deliver a ball into the box. Has a goal! Oh, good interception. Well read, he sorted that out. Paris, yet to have a shot on target. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Traore. And it's Quintero. Gets on the end of it. And he's cut it out. Has a pop! Decent enough try.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Traore. He's got options out wide. And here's Quintero. Well weighted. Has a pop! Goal!
Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. The finish was actually bang on too.
River Plate draw first blood here.
Well, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval from the support all around the stadium.
That intervention was very necessary. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Quintero. Goes for goal! He has done it! Hot knife through butter! They have done it again!
River Plate are certainly a team that knows how to play their football as stylishly as you'll see. Tiki-taka at its very best, and they back it up with goals.
He's made it 2, and no doubt he's hungry for more. River Plate get themselves a 2-goal cushion.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition look completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
Paris getting a lot of touches here, but they're not making much progress. And here's Immobile. That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Yeah, and he's just entered the last chance saloon. One wrong move now, and he's in trouble.
Back into the middle. Traore. And the first half is done. We're back on the first 45 minutes.
Yeah, chins have dropped, heads are down, and half-time couldn't have come at a better time.
Here we go again.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
And it's Quintero. Ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Hoists it forward, a real chance to break. And it's played forward. Did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. And now the breakaway. He spotted the run and played him through. Now, big chance! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Tries to get it forward quickly. And they win it back again. Chance to break.
River Plate have made their intentions clear by leaving men up front.
Looking to play on the break?
Yeah, it's obvious that they're prepared to take a risk or two.
Cuts it out. And here's Immobile. The shapes to shoot! Really well taken goal.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Paris get themselves back into contention. Salas! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
On the threshold of perfection, just not this time.
Just brushed off the ball there. Right through the middle. He's made sure that that won't get through. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Forward it goes. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Tries to get it forward quickly.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Salas. Otamendi. Hoists it forward. Oh, chance to break.
Paris are definitely not going down without a scrap. Their attitude just can't be faulted.
Out to the right. He's in!
Paris are actually displaying tremendous fighting spirit. There's a real belief that they can still have a say.
Well positioned to make that interception.
River Plate certainly don't need to overcommit now. Their priority lies further back.
And here's Immobile. That's clear cut. It's a free kick. Here it is now. Shot. He's had a shot.
Paris have a simple task to find something.
Ah, he's given it away. And it's played forward. Plays it long. And it's got through. Gets the better of his man. Chance. He's had a go. And yes, it's there. And referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, the players certainly gave it everything, but just didn't get the break. Terrific support, terrific effort, but the wrong outcome. And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Paris
Good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much-anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation.
Hits one! And they've been caught. Big chance!
Goal! He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
That's just top-notch. Showed exactly why he follows it up every time. Keeper struggles to hold on to it. Ball breaks kindly. He's always about.
Deadlock broken. It's 1-0.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
It's a fine challenge, and it goes his way. And he's there to cut it out. Sunderland suffering an early setback and looking to reel it back in.
The only consolation at this stage is that they've got a lot of time on their side. You try to find a positive for any eventuality, and while an early concession is unwanted, they can recover this.
And that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Looks to me as though this is probably a little too far out for a shot. Oh, smart save. He had plenty to do.
Absolutely terrific. Terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
Granit Xhaka. Ball's loose, who's getting there? He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Forward it goes. Cuts it out. Granit Xhaka. Shoots! Gets it back. It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. Out to the left it goes. Oh, what a ball! And a shot! He's scored! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground, because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other will fancy their chances of turning 2 into 3.
And the shot! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
Hoists it forward. Gets wrestled off the ball. Let down by a lack of accuracy. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, I mean, I think he did well to spot the run. He just didn't get enough behind it. It happens.
He's pinged one through here. He's gone for it! Ooh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. See, views on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Already up and running for the second half.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
He's through. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. He's left his man. That's a terrific surge down the right. Gorgeous control there. That looks a good ball. Well positioned to make that interception. Well, there's no sign here of forwards working back. They are staying upfield.
They are, Peter, and it gives them a chance to break, but it's also causing an extra defensive presence to prevent that.
It's come from real chance! Yes! And they are cruising away.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. 3 without reply. And the finish! Really well taken goal. Simplicity itself.
Well, the keeper has every right to have a moan at his defenders for that because they never got tight to the scorer. Simple as.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Right through the middle. Oh, well defended, that had to be done. Tries to get it forward quickly. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Intervention was very necessary. Brings it forward. And it's played forward. Oh, that is lovely footwork. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. He's got it, and he's got time, and shoots! Steps it away! Just one goal in it now! Game on! Well, he was never going to miss from there. So much to aim at.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful. Loved it.
He's made it 2, and no doubt he's hungry for more. Oh, shooting chance! Back of the net! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the lead now is 2.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
And here's Morata. He gets past his man. He's making good use of his strength there. Just refuses to be out. Hits one! Hits in! With so little time left! Grandstand finish! A pretty simple finish in the end. What do you think, Jim?
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
That defence must be sick of the sight of him. He's been persistent and ruthless all game. He just hasn't stopped working.
Sunderland give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Defenders on the back foot. He's had a shot! Oh, taken with style! They have stolen level at the last!
Sunderland are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
So that's it. It is all over. What a game. Wonderful stuff and the right result. Neither side really deserved to lose. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So, overall...
Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. Truly, this really is a quite wonderful stadium located here at the foot of the Alps. As you can see, we've already started here. Wan-Bissaka. Well read, he sorted that out. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Tries to get it forward quickly.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Juan Miranda. It's a great ball. Areola can claim that.
Well, the fact that we haven't had an attempt on goal is becoming an embarrassing reflection on these teams.
Gets it back. Battles to win it back. He's in! Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Hoists it forward. Todibo cuts it out. Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Look, he's offering an apology to his teammate, who's clearly miffed at not being picked out despite making what looked like the right run.
West Ham have a free kick. Oh, and the shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
And that has been cleared. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, they say that your front lads should be that first line of stopping the opposition, and I think he's taken it to another level with his desire to get back and help everyone out.
That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Looks to clip it forward. He's picked him out. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. And he's away. And the finish! He's come loose. Shapes to shoot! And for a moment, time stood still. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. And the first 45 minutes are up. So both sides have drawn blanks and toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. An engrossing half, but we're still where we started. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Todibo. Gets the better of his man. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. So who's he picking out? Chooses to go back. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra-sharp.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Just brushed off the ball there, and now the breakaway. It's got through to him. It's a brilliant interception. He could have been in, just needed a better final ball.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
He's got it, and he's got time.
Well, that's the first attempt, Peter, we've seen at one of those raking passes just to spread the play.
Could move up a gear here. He's through the middle. And it's been taken straight back.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
He has a pop! Sticks it away! The breakthrough arrives at last! Just so calm under pressure.
Oh, this fella's as slippery as an eel, the way he freed himself to score. I mean, for that defence, it was a case of, now you've got him, now you don't. Brilliant.
Bologna break the deadlock.
Yeah, I had a feeling this was coming. Still, there's a fair bit of time if you're going to think about defending it now.
Juan Miranda. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be outmuscled. It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. And it's played forward. Well, there's no sign here of forwards working back, they are staying upfield.
They are, Peter, and it gives them a chance to break, but it's also causing an extra defensive presence to prevent that.
Well played, he saw that coming. Your impressions so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now. Bologna are clearly looking to kill this game off. It's keeping the ball away from the other end too.
Lovely bit of skill there. Over to the left.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
Going through.
Look, with time running out, they have to get the ball in the penalty box, and if it means a long punt, then so be it. They've got to give themselves a chance.
Breaks on here. Oh, good ball.
Weston need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
Juan Miranda. And he's there to hoof it away. And that is that. So it ends 1-0, an enthralling game and an agonisingly narrow defeat.
I've been in this position myself, and this will be difficult to take. They did everything right but score, but at least I suppose they can reflect on a few positives from this one.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.